Hey folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and it looks like it's going to be a hot one. The breeze is going to be up a little bit on Saturday and Sunday. Not horrible. You can, if you've got a bigger boat, you can go offshore, and of course this weekend is the opening weekend of red snapper season. So if you've got a big enough boat, you can get out there and get on those fish. I don't think we'll be fishing this weekend. We might fish on Sunday, but we typically hate to fish on Sundays if we can avoid it. But unfortunately, we've got other plans. We were supposed to possibly fish today, and we just got things mixed up. But it looks like, overall, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Like I said, it's going to be hot. It's going to be a breeze, so the breeze will help us a little bit, hopefully. And so if you can get offshore in a bigger boat, I highly recommend it because red snapper season is opening up. The bay is going to be absolutely perfect because it's got east wind, so a lot of the bay will be protected. So you can get out and definitely do some fishing. I know Memorial Day weekend was an absolute madhouse. I don't know if I've ever seen that many boats on the water. But we've got a lot going on. We've got some great tides. We've got some good salooners. So a lot of stuff going on there. We've also got a lot of stuff going on at the bait shop, and we'll go through that later on in this video. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and salooners for this weekend. Okay, for Saturday, we have a high tide at 10:04 a.m. at a 1.8 foot. Then we have a low tide at 4:22 p.m. at a 0.6 foot. Then we have another high tide at 10:27 p.m. at a 1.5 foot. On Sunday, we have a high tide at 10:31 a.m. at a 2.1 foot. Then we have a low tide at 5:28 p.m. at a 0.2 foot. Then we have another high tide at 11:55 p.m. at a 1.4 foot. For the salooners, we have a major feeding time from 8:13 to 10:13 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 2:58 p.m. to 3:58 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a major from 9:02 to 11:02, and then we have a minor from 4:03 to 5:03 p.m. So those are the tides and salooners for this weekend. And like I said, the tides look really, really good for especially inshore fishing. The water temperature has creeped up quite a bit. It's closer to 90 degrees. So it's pretty warm for this time of year. So you kind of got to figure things out with that. Those fish are going to start becoming a little lethargic, but not horrible. I haven't heard too many reports about offshore because it got a little bit windier this later in the week, but I haven't really heard too much reports for offshore. Inshore, I've been hearing reports of snook, redfish, tarpon, so a lot of stuff going on there. If you guys don't know, we just recently brought in red bone rods again, so we have 7-foot and 7'6" rods in stock at the store. We will not be selling them online because it is an absolute pain to ship them, so we're not going to be selling them online, just at the store. We have 10 of each right now. We are working on some deals with some possible other rod makers. We're working with somebody else, and I don't want to say a name just yet until we solidify what's going on. We also have, for the red snapper season, we have the bigger huggies in 2, 3, and 4 ounce size. We have the ball jigs, 2 ounce through 8 ounce. We typically have 2 and 3 ounce here at the shop, or 2 and 4 ounce. And then if you want bigger, we typically tell you to order online, and then we build them and then ship them out to you for free. We also have white bait, we have pinfish, we have shrimp, we have all the frozen baits that you need, everything from squid, thread fins, Spanish sardines, rock shrimp. I've caught really nice red snapper on rock shrimp. So we have frozen shrimp, we have all of that in stock. We have chum blocks, so we have everything that you need. Again, we just want to say thank you for all of the support. And like I said before earlier in the video, red snapper season is opening on Saturday, and it runs through, I think, the end of August, maybe September. I got to look at that, but I'll put it up here. So if you can get offshore and get in the red snapper, this weekend is going to be, it's not going to be too bad out there because the winds are going to be up a little bit. So a select few will be able to get out and fish for them. I just want to say thank you again for all of the support. We can't do any of this without you guys. Thank you so much. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.